Today we are reading Beyond the Veil. Handwritten notes by the venerationist Pharesius. He records their epiphanies gained from observing the Evernight Veil. Later research suggests that this was his last work before his disappearance. This collectible can be found starting from the Serene Court of Learning Space Anchor in Murmuring Woods, Grove of Epiphany. It is found in the lap of a statue in the top left corner of the Court of Learning. Written by Pharesius the Venerationist, Light Calendar Year 3749. Notes: I must make sure I record all of this. My thoughts are beginning to grow blurred, and blanks are appearing in my memory. However, these discoveries are far too important. They may have revealed the truth of what lies beyond the Veil of Orynyx. I will attempt to use the last of my sanity to organize these notes. Ceremony preparation. As a venerationist scholar, we are always studying various ceremonies that involve communication with the Titans. But I wish to go one step further. I do not want to simply communicate with them. I want to observe them directly. Just how big is the Evernight Veil of Orynyx? What lies beyond it? Could that be the divine kingdom of the Titans? With the correct approach, I may be able to catch a glimpse of these secrets. After many years of research, I have discovered a number of key elements. Number 1, the orb. There is some kind of power contained in the Orynyx orb. Number 2, a set of astrological alignment. Number 3, an ancient incantation that must be chanted in the correct tone. First attempt. Light Calendar Year 3749, Month of Fortune. The constellations are in perfect alignment tonight. After completing the purification ceremony in the Chamber of Purifying Tears, I began the first attempt. I placed the orb before my forehead and began to chant. At first, nothing happened. However, I sensed something unusual after my 7th recital of the incantation. The veil seemed to pulse like a rippling water surface. What was even more unusual was that the starlight began to warp and form into patterns that I could not understand. There is an ink smudge here, as if the writer spilled their ink in a hurry. Third attempt, time uncertain. It looks like the records for the second attempt are missing. I think I have seen something. There is something flowing in the gaps of the veil. It doesn't look like starlight. Could it be the ether? Something more fundamental. They seem to be meh. I can't find the words to describe it. Anytime I try to describe them, the words just crumble on my tongue. Interesting discovery. When I stare at the flowing matter, my thoughts seem to flow also. The boundary between the worlds of the present and the past grows blurred. I saw conversations that had not yet happened and heard voices of people who had long passed. Warning: do not try to record these scenes in words. Every time I try, the text simply... Date unclear. Something unexpected happened during today's experiment. When I activated 3 orbs at the same time, they broke and a huge explosion completely wiped out my laboratory. What does this mean? Is this a divine punishment of Orynyx? Did this happen because Orynyx is watching me and feels that my experiment has surpassed the rules laid upon mortals? Or could it be that the design of my ceremony was flawed and caused the explosion? My head is starting to hurt. My memory is becoming fragmented. I want to reorganize my manuscript. I remember I wrote down some numbers before. They were to do with the movement of the stars and other things, but there are only strange symbols on the manuscript now. They look like something I drew in my sleep. Just what on earth are they? Date unclear. I have made a mistake. The Veil is the divine realm of Orynyx. Mortals must not enter the divine realms of the Titans. What else was there? I don't remember. My head hurts. Conclusion. 2. I don't think I can continue with this research. Do not repeat my mistakes. There are some boundaries that must not be overstepped. I now understand why Orynyx created the Evernight Veil. It is the boundary that divides the sanity of mortals and the divine power of the Titans. I have begun to doubt my existence. As I write these words, who is it that is moving my hand? When I reflect on such questions, who is it that is moving my thoughts? We believe that we are observing destiny, but perhaps we are the ones being observed. It is Orynyx that is observing us ridiculous mortals. The next few pages are littered with indecipherable symbols and chaotic lines. Occasionally you can make out a few words. Ornyx is looking at us. Mortals, get out of here. You should not investigate the divine powers of the Titans. And their divine power cannot be observed. I'm not real. Who am I? What am I? The final page contains only a note in shaky handwriting. Forgive my transgressions, O Veil of Evernight. Note: this manuscript was first discovered in a secret chamber in the Grove of Epiphany's Library of Philia. According to records, the author, Parisius, went missing after completing this document. Some say that he transformed into a star within the Evernight Veil, while some say that you can occasionally hear him mumbling to himself in the depths of the library.